shift focus here, because I'm just getting in news that there is a huge protest that is taking place outside the residence of the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and this protest has been organized by the BJP. We're just going to play some visuals out there of the protesting BJP members that can be seen there shouting slogans in front of Arvind Kejriwal's residence. And now, if you remember, the Aam Admi Party Minister Sandeep Kumar was sacked by the Chief Minister over that controversial sex CD tape, and now we can see the BJP upping the ante and protesting outside the Chief Minister's office. This was a 9-minute video on the CD that showed the minister Sandeep Kumar in a compromising position that led to his sacking. And now we can also see a huge presence of police personnel. Aaj Tak's correspondent, our sister channel, tracking all the developments on the ground. The BJP clearly now finding this opportunity to put pressure on Arvind Kejriwal. In fact, they have already been a demand for his resignation. Let's just listen into those loud slogans being called by these BJP protesters.
उसको लेकर के आज हमने समर्थन किया है। सरकार को अपने पद पर बने रहना। बीजेपी कार्यकर्ताओं को यहाँ पर पुलिस ने रोका है, बैरिकेडिंग लगा करके रोका है, पानी की बौछार यहाँ पर की गई थी और इसके बाद यहाँ सतीश उपाध्याय हैं जो जाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। बताइए आप किस मांग को लेकर के आप जा रहे थे?
देखिए, जिस प्रकार से दिल्ली शर्मसार हुई है, दिल्ली पूरी तरह से शर्म से पानी पर गई है, दिल्ली के लोगों को खाने की जगह नहीं है, मंत्री पूरी विचार में व्यक्त हैं, मंत्री जो महिला विकास मंत्री हैं वो महिलाओं के साथ अनाचार कर रहे हैं। इस गिरने की बात क्या हो सकती है? और केजरीवाल को चाहिए, जरा सी भी नैतिकता है, मोरालिटी है, तो उनको
जो मंत्री हैं उनको पद पर बने रहने का अधिकार नहीं था और ना ही नैतिकता के आधार पर दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल को पद पर बने रहना चाहिए। ये मांग जो है अब दिल्ली बीजेपी की तरफ से की जा रही है और इसी बात को लेकर के बीजेपी के तमाम जो कार्यकर्ता हैं वो यहाँ पर पहुंचे और अरविंद केजरीवाल के घर की तरफ जाने की कोशिश की, लेकिन पुलिस ने बैरिकेड लगा करके रोका। पानी की बौछार यहाँ पर की गई है कार्यकर्ताओं को रोकने के लिए। कैमरामैन सतविंदर पाल सिंह के साथ कपिल शर्मा, दिल्ली, आज तक।
Okay, we have with us India Today's Kamaljeet Sandhu now. Kamaljeet, a lot of commotion outside the Chief Minister's residence, and leading from front is the Delhi BJP President Satish Upadhyay. Tell us more, what exactly are they demanding? Why are they staging this protest?
Well, Avantika, this is an issue that BJP has got on a platter, especially after the sex CD really came out. Remember, Satish Upadhyay is leading it, an absolute chaos outside Kejriwal's residence with BJP Youth Wing as well as the BJP leaders themselves joining the protest outside Kejriwal. And obviously, this is a targeted attack. They're saying just by removing him is not enough. There should be action against him. But remember, at this point of time, there is no complaint, and the CD's been out. The minister's been sacked. He's obviously used that Dalit card, but nobody's really buying it. They're saying this is obviously not just immoral, it's also illegal. So in a certain sense, this is a stand which has been taken by the Aam Admi Party, and that is why the action was extremely swift. Now, the other allegation which is being leveled against the Aam Admi Party is that they've been sitting on the CD for 15 days, that they were aware of this entire issue as per Om Prakash himself. And that is how this entire incident is now actually spiraling, and obviously Aam Admi Party is in a damage control mode.
Yes, absolutely. The BJP firing from all fronts. But very interesting point that Satish Upadhyay also mentioned, apart from, the Sandeep Kumar incident, they're also protesting about the condition and the mess that Delhi has been as a result of, the regular rainfall that the city has been experiencing, and that's also one of their main areas of protests.
Well, absolutely, Avantika. Obviously, they want to corner the Aam Admi Party government. And remember, there was a deluge, there was obviously water, logging, jam.
Kamal, just stay with me. We're getting it. Okay, chaos there outside the Chief Minister's residence. The police personnel trying their best to stop those who are protesting. They are from the BJP, the workers who have staged these protests. They're protesting not only against the sacked Minister Sandeep Kumar, who was allegedly caught on a sex tape, but even protesting on the kind of situation that exists in the national capital, the capital that has been, in an absolute pathetic condition as a result of continuous rain. Yes, Kamaljeet is with us. She's taking us through all the developments from outside the Chief Minister's residence. Kamal, why don't you just go ahead from where you left?
Well, Avantika, this is obviously a controversy which Aam Admi Party could have well done without. This is obviously a slap on the face. This is obviously also about a conduct, and that is why the action was very swift. Now, we've seen BJP leaders, including Satish Upadhyay, and say the entire CM residence has been barricaded. And remember, the BJP yesterday had itself made it very clear that they would be gherawing the residence of Chief Minister. Now, there was water cannon, there was force which was used, and this is what BJP really wanted. This is something...
All right, we'll just go back to Kamaljeet in a bit. We just lost our audio there, but as you can see there, the BJP not missing an opportunity to mount pressure on the Chief Minister, seeking answers from the Chief Minister, and they are outside the Chief Minister's residence in large numbers, and leading the protests is, as we can see, Satish Upadhyay. We're getting in some reactions. First, let's just listen into some reactions. Okay, Kamalji, just tell us a little bit more. Now, what do they plan to do? We just heard Satish Upadhyay there. Are they planning to continue to protest like this, in this manner throughout the day?
Obviously, this is a chance that BJP has got on a platter. They would want to embarrass the Aam Admi Party government. And remember, there are stakes not high just in Delhi, but also in Punjab. Now, there are repercussions and controversies happening all around Aam Admi Party. And remember, he's the third minister who's going in a certain fashion that Aam Admi Party doesn't find befitting. Remember, his former colleagues, including Yogendra Yadav, Kumar Vishwas, the others also obviously hitting out at the government at this point of time. So obviously, there is going to be a certain damage control. Also, partly is also an issue where there has been deluge, there has been waterlogging, jamming, and much of that blame has gone to the Aam Admi Party government, saying they've not done enough. They were not even prepared for the monsoon rain. One rain has actually brought down the city to its knees, to the extent that even John Kerry, who is US Secretary of State, even mentioned that obviously people in Delhi were having a tough time. So yes, even though there could be a certain amount of blame game, but at this point of time, Aam Admi Party, surrounded by controversies, this is obviously something that they obviously want to do a damage control about, but very little can be done. And remember, that is why immediately there was an emergency meeting now last night at where Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia took a call. Sandeep was actually made to exit. But many are now obviously saying that this is an old CD and perhaps there was a conspiracy theory. The other part being he alleging that he's being targeted because he's a Dalit. But remember, at this point of time, nobody is really buying that. They're saying if Aam Admi Party was aware of the issue earlier, why did they not take action? So obviously, at this point of time, all stakes are high, especially for the Aam Admi Party going into damage control mode.
Absolutely. And Kamaljeet, the Sandeep Kumar CD controversy couldn't have had come at a worse time for the Aam Admi Party. Don't you think that all these controversies would also perhaps make a dent to the party's image, not only in the national capital, but even in states like Punjab, in Gujarat, or even for that matter in Goa?
That is right, Avantika, and that is why the action was very swift. Many are going to question that one after the other as far as Aam Admi Party, whether we're talking about at least half a dozen cases against the Aam Admi Party, MLAs, or for that matter, even their MPs who belong to Punjab facing controversies. Now, another controversy has come and hit them, and this is obviously something which is going to hit the moral fabric of Aam Admi Party. Now, they obviously distance themselves away. They're obviously saying that he is being removed with immediate effect. But remember, there is going to be a damage because this obviously questions the credibility of the Aam Admi Party and how different they are So obviously this is also a question mark as to who leaked the CD, who was the man behind it. Many alleging that a close aide of Sandeep Kumar was the one who actually leaked it, not just to the people but also to the many media channels. The other party is obviously hitting Aam Admi Party at a certain time where it's very crucial, their credibility is being questioned. So the Aam Admi Party would eventually have to come clean on this, and they're already trying to do that by taking damage control steps. But will the public really buy that? This is obviously a high-stakes hold as far as the Aam Admi Party is concerned. They are going national with their attempts to actually go to Gujarat, to Punjab, to Goa. So obviously, this is going to be damaging in a certain content. But will they be able to actually safeguard their particular ground? Are people going to really buy that? So obviously, we've seen Kejriwal tweeting about it and coming out and having an approach that they've been targeted earlier, but we really have to see as far as this particular instance as to what ground Aam Admi Party will give.
But perhaps the Aam Admi Party also needs some time to introspect, don't you think, Kamaljeet? They've been, in the news for so long now. They've been in a constant fight mode against the centre. They have been, time and again at loggerheads with the Lieutenant Governor. But when it comes to the national capital, when it comes to the city, I mean, these are the people who had elected them to power, and now we are seeing how the national capital has been crumbling. The kind of traffic woes, the waterlogging. I mean, really, who's coming out from the Aam Admi Party and answering the public?
Well, Avantika, in a sense, you are right, because there are run-ins, whether it is with the LG, whether it is Ministry of Home Affairs, whether it is with Narendra Modi himself, obviously blaming the extent of BJP government for not letting Aam Admi Party function. But many are now questioning Aam Admi Party's stand, saying if they are obviously at the helm of affairs and controlling many key areas, not just Delhi police, but other areas where they actually have a mandate, what have they really done? Aam Admi Party, for any matter, is obviously being very vocal. They try and reach out on social media sites and otherwise being extremely vocal, saying they're attempting to do work. It's the central government who is not really allowing a properly elected government in the state not to function. But many, especially after this particular rainfall, where obviously just one day of rain, and we've seen several segments, especially large parts of the city, not just coming under waterlogging, also not having deluge of water, but also creating massive jam. I mean, a city which is supposed to be a world-class city, a smart city, not being able to handle the sort of situation is something which obviously puts a question mark. And many are now questioning the Kejriwal government on these.
Absolutely, Kamaljeet. So that's the situation right now outside the Chief Minister's residence. Arvind Kejriwal, a huge presence of police. They are stopping the BJP workers from, moving ahead, and leading the protest is the Delhi BJP President, Satish Upadhyay. The BJP finding an opportunity to target the Aam Admi Party. The AAP and BJP have been sparring, in recent time over a host of issues. And now we have with us India Today's Brijesh Pandey to tell us a little bit more. Brijesh, the CD controversy, the kind of, condition of the city during the monsoon are really some big matters that has only given more fillip to the BJP to once again corner the Aam Admi Party.
Well, absolutely. It has given more fillip to the BJP because, this is one particular situation in which Arvind Kejriwal is not in position to blame anybody else. And that is the reason why, there was an immediate action which we saw when, TV channels approached Arvind Kejriwal for reaction, on this particular CD. He immediately sacked the concerned minister within half an hour, but the opposition is not willing to listen to this excuse which is being given by Aam Admi Party, and they are saying that the CD was there with Arvind Kejriwal for the last 15 days, and the fact that, he chose to wait for 15 days before taking any action clearly shows that, that there's more to it than what meets the eyes. And the BJP is saying that, they will not rest till they get the resignation of Arvind Kejriwal.
Absolutely, Brijesh. Thanks so much right now, but I will come back to you in just a short bit. We'll have to take a short break. We'll leave you with the visuals of this big protest organized by the BJP outside the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Stay tuned. India Today will be right back.